I have not played a game of pickup basketball in probably a year. Like legitimately, it's probably been a year. But there's this thing made by Automatic NBA that you can create yourself to get an NBA comp. You answer all of the questions based on how you play in pickup, and it gives you an NBA comp. So today, I'm going to get my own NBA comp, and then we're going to mess around with the tool and try to build other NBA players. Leave a like, subscribe, link is in the description to play. The one thing is it doesn't have a bunch of bandwidth, so if like more than 5 people are on the site at the same time, it will crash. So if you want to do it yourself, you just gotta wait, I guess. All right, so here it goes. Simply answer these 20 basic questions about your basketball ability to see a NBA player from 2016 to 2023 your skill match most with, comparing to the players at least 500 minutes during the game. Numbers for 2023, 2024 are not available. So if you start off with 50s across the board, you get KJ McDaniels, you get Jaylen Brown, kind of. Your similarity score is kind of Jaylen Brown. But again, I'm talking about myself, right? How often do I shoot the ball? My role when we play is not to get a bunch of shots up. I'm honestly like probably 20, bro. I'm probably like a 20 on that. How skilled of a pull-up three-point shooter are you? Okay, great. How often do you have the ball in your hands? Listen, everybody can't be YMCA Michael Jordan. I'm not him. I am a role player, and by every form of the definition. How prone are you to turnover? 0 is a lot. 100 is not much. I do not turn the ball over. I don't have the ball a ton, and I am a cerebral player. I'm not out there trying to do something I know I'm not capable of doing. Simple chest pass, simple bounce pass, get out of there. How good of a perimeter defender on ball? Now you're asking me some things. Now, again, we talking about pickup runs. My 5'7" frame, of course, if I'm going against somebody that's 6'4", it's not going to be the case. But at the YMCA, my 5'7" frame is fine. You feel me? It's the 138 pounds that struggle, but my height is not really the thing. And I am a good to great perimeter. How active on the help are you? That's kind of a tough question, because traditionally, unless it is somebody that is extremely tall, like 6'3" and above, my teammates often give me the responsibility of guarding the primary ball handler, right? So if I'm usually the primary ball handler, the YMCA is the best player on the team. So I'm not very active in help because I'm guarding the guy that you don't want to help off of. So I'm putting that low. I know I can be a good off-ball defender, but that hasn't been my responsibility. How often do you drive to the basket? You know what I'm saying? I get about 25 or so. How skilled of a finisher are you? Derrick Rose layup action. Stop that. Nah. Probably average. I would probably say 50. I'll probably say 50. How skilled of a spot up three-point shooter are you? Slightly below average. It's 35. How willing of a pass are you? Oh my God. Stop. Don't mess with me. How willing? Brother, get the ball out of my hands ASAP. I'll probably say like 85 though. Let's get about 85. How much do you contribute to your team's offense overall? I want to lie and kind of act like I'm this important to my team's offense. That's just not me. How good is your defense in passing lanes? I believe that I'm good, but again, like I just mentioned, I don't play a bunch of help because I'm usually guarding the best player. But I would say I get a decent amount of steals, and I get a bunch of pickpocket steals, but I don't know if there's a question for that one. How scared of an offensive rebound are you? Pretty good. Again, remember we talking about pickup. We talking YMCA. I will crash that glass, and guess what I got? Bunnies. Real life bunnies. I will get an offensive board and go back up. I will get an offensive board and kick it out. How often do I post up? Stop messing with me. How scared of a mid-range shooter are you? What did I say my three-point was? I said my three-point shooting was what? 35? My mid-range is probably 35. Match it. Yeah, probably match that at 35. How skilled are you at creating your own shot? Stop messing with me. Give me about a 15. Give about a 15. I ain't got a bunch. I ain't got a super hezzy. You feel me? I can hezzy. It might not work, but I can hezzy. I ain't got no crossover. Creating my own shot is basically getting to the basket and laying the ball up. Like I'm not a guy that's gonna create for another jump shot. My hands don't work like that. You know, if I'm creating, it's getting to the basket. How versatile of a passer are you? I wouldn't say I'm very versatile. I definitely wouldn't call myself a versatile passer. 35. How often do you guard the other team's best player? Boom. Thank you. Give me Avery Bradley, please. Ooh, I'm trying not to look in that corner. Oh, hell no. T-Riz, how skilled of a rim protector are you? Buddy. Nah, let me chill. 55. I do get a lot of block shots, but I wouldn't call it a rim protector. It's usually on the guy I'm guarding because he sees me and being small, he think I can't jump and I can really jump. How skilled of a defensive rebounder are you? I'll crash that glass too. All right. My player that I'm most similar to, is this going to stay T-Riz? It's not going to adjust? It's T-Riz from 2016-2017. T-Riz in 2016-2017 was kind of cheeks, wasn't it? 2016-2017. Oh, no! He was still averaging a slight 11 points per game. 34% from three. 5 rebounds, a couple assists, a couple steals. The super funny part is he's 6'8". He's a full foot plus taller than me. So that's not really my comp. I'll take it, though. All right, who else was I compared? 21-22 Bruce Brown. That's what is that Brooklyn Nets Bruce Brown? Roll man Bruce Brown? I got 17 Thabo Sefolosha. Yikes. A lot of T-Riz. Oh my God, I got Andre Roberson. See, growing up, people saw Pat Bev. Kinda cool. All right, can I do this again, but the prime version of me? Not the 2023, 2024 version, but like in my best times. How often do I shoot the ball? Yes, I was the lead point guard. Stop playing, man. Stop playing. One of the top scorers on the team. How skilled are you on the pull-up three-point shooter? I was worse then than I am now. If I'm a 5 now, I'm 100% a 0 back there. How often do you have the ball in your hands? Again, I was the point guard back then. Kind of nice with it. How turnover prone were you? I turned the ball over an okay amount. You know, not I would still say I was fairly conservative as a guy with the ball, but you know what I'm saying? How good of a perimeter defender were you? Come on, prime days. 94 feet, man. 94 feet. And the help, our school, we ran a decent amount of zone. So I don't know how we gauged. I'm just gonna put that at 50. Let me stop being unrealistic. Let's say 90 there. How often did you drive to the basket? I had a very silky smooth floater. I trusted my float game more than I trusted my shooting ability, and because of that, I would say I was a more skilled finisher back then because it was a little bit easier because I was going against people my age and my height a lot. Well, not my height, but my age a lot of the time. Spot up three-point shooter, I was a lot worse back then. No rotation on my ball. Not much lift on my jump shot. I think I've got better there. I wasn't as willing as a passer. Hell, I'm the point guard. The hell, it's my team. You feel me? How often did you contribute to the team's offense? Pretty decent amount. We ran a very free-flowing offense, even though I was the point guard. Like I was Tyrese Halliburton or James Harden. How good were you in the passing lanes? I would say still really good. Didn't really get an opportunity to crash the glass back then because I was the lead guard, so I was getting back on defense a bunch. Never posted up. Mid-range shooting, worse. I was just objectively a worse shooter back then. I would put that probably at a 15. How skilled were you in creating your own shot? I would put that a little bit higher. Again, get into the basket. You know what I'm saying? Get into the basket. How versatile of a passer were you? Probably still the same in versatility. How often did you guard the other team's best players? Hard to say just because, again, a lot of zone. And when you're in high school, at least unless you're playing varsity, you don't got no scouting report. It's like that's the team's point guard. All right, that's who you guard. You know, it wasn't like, oh, this guy averages 18 points per game on freshman B team. No, we ain't do that type of stuff. Rim protector, none of it because it wasn't really my job. But I did get a bunch of rebounds and push the pace. 2020-21 Victor Oladipo. Oh my God. How did I downgrade from VO to Kent Bazemore? No way. Everything here, willing of a passer, but I also said I wasn't a versatile passer. I think that's why it's like not giving me guards. But I also said that how much I contribute to my team's offense. Now it's chasing Malachi Flynn. How much did I contribute? Ooh, Kobe right down here. How much I contribute to my team's offense? I said 70%. And it was like, Kent Bazemore. This is really cool, though. Shout out to our guy. All right, let's try to make LeBron. No, let's try to make Steph Curry. Yeah. How often did you shoot the ball? Steph Curry shoots the ball ahead of a lot of time. So let's say he's close to 100, then we can. How skilled of a three-point shooter? Yep. How often do you have the ball in your hands? Yep. How turnover prone are you? 55 for Steph Curry, I guess. How good of a perimeter defender are you? I think most people say he's not the best, but he's definitely not a 20. But I'm trying to build Steph Curry. Okay. How active of a help defender are you? That feels good. How often did you drive to the basket? Let's get that down just a little bit to maybe 55. How skilled of a finisher are you? That feels pretty right. Pull up three-point shooter, yep. How willing or active of a passer, that feels about right. How much you contribute to the offense, yep. How good of a defense are you in let's say down to like a 70, I would say. Offensive rebounding, no. Post-ups, no. Mid-range shooter, yes. Creating your own shot, yes. Versatile passer, yes. Other team's best player, no. Rim protector, no. Rebounder. Can we get Steph Curry, please? Come on. It might take a second, because it did take a second a few different times. Oh, they're giving me Buddy Hield. So they see, obviously, that three-point shooting is really Buddy. They're not going to change for me? What about this is not Steph Curry? Ah, Steph Curry! There we go. Okay, one more. Let's get Jokic. Let's try to get Jokic. How often do you shoot the ball? Probably like a 75. Pull up three-point shooter. Nah, he can hit some threes, but we talk about pull up midi. He's usually set more times than not. How often do you have the ball in your hands? 100. Turnover prone are you? Jokic does turn the ball over okay amounts. I would say okay. How good of a perimeter defender are you? Just put that very low. Help defender is pretty solid though. He's pretty solid there. Drive to the basket, sure. Get that high. Because do we count it as drives to the basket or he's just at the basket? I don't know. How good of a finisher are you? Pretty damn skilled. 95. Spot up three-point shooter. Let's say 25 to 30. 30. Willing of a passer? Yep. Contribute to the offense? Yep. How good are you in the defensive lanes? Yep. I actually feel good about that. Offensive rebound is pretty damn high for him. How often do you post up? Yep. 95. Mid-range shooting is good. Let's say 80. Creating your own shot, 100. Versatile passer, 100. Guard the other team's best player. I mean, if it's a center, then a little bit, I guess. So 10. Rim protector, 30. And defensive rebound is one of the best in the league. All right, give me Yoke. Give me Big Yoke. I don't know who else this could be other than Jokic, man. I got passing. I got defensive rebounding. I got the ball is in my hands all the time. Come on, refresh. It ain't Malik Monk. Now we might have a lot of people on the site because it's running a bit slow. But it's adjusted. We seen the change down here. DeMar DeRozan? Wow. We just built DeMar DeRozan? Okay, let's change this. Because, again, this is on the scale of everybody. And compared to everybody, Jokic is, I guess, a pretty good rim protector. So let's change that. And, yeah, let's see if we can get it to say Yoke. Dang, we got all of the DeMar DeRozan years. Like every year of DeMar DeRozan's career, we just got. Let's get DeMar DeRozan out of here by lowering that skilled mid-range jump shooter. The skilled mid-range jump shooter should get DeMar DeRozan out the door immediately. Oh, we got Luka. We cannot get Jokic, though. I haven't even seen Jokic. Now we got Giannis? I've not seen Jokic at all. Okay, let's change some of these shooting stats there. Let's change the shooting stats because now we got Giannis. Jokic's a better shooter than Giannis. That's the way I'm kind of thinking about it. Whatever player we get, let's adjust it so that the player we're trying to get, we do better there, right? It's not adjusted. I think we might have crashed it. It is what it is, man. That was a lot of fun. Oh, it did update. It did update. But it did not go the way we wanted it. He's just such a unique player. You can't even build him in a thing that's built to build players. But yeah, I'm coming back to this. I might have a homies take it to see what players they get. And then maybe I throw us all in 2K. Because they said the prime version of me was what? For a second, it did say Victor Oladipo. I saw that, and I'm taking that to the grave.